Hey, welcome to another episode of Everything NYC Podcast. We're here in the conference room, and we got a special guest here, and he's going to tell us all about his story, where he's from, what he's working on, and where he wants to go. So let's get straight into it.
Yo, so today we're here with, introduce yourself to the people.
Billboard Benny.
Alright, so what we want to know is, where you from, nationality, age, everything. How did it start?
How did my nationality start?
Like where did it start for you? Like, where you from?
You know I'm gonna get you, bro.
He's going to get you. Let's start right. Don't listen to him. Let's start with your age, what you do, where you from.
Well, I'm 35. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
From Austin Projects.
Okay.
And what was the last one you was at?
And then currently, what you do right now?
What I do, I'm in the music industry. I own my own entertainment company, I would say. I'm an artist. I'm a visionary. I do a multitude of things. Anything that you could think of in music, I do. And anything in entertainment, I'm into, more or less.
All right, so how long have you been doing that?
Probably been doing it about 15 years.
50. Wow, that's a
Wow.
lot of time.
Not consistent.
Not consistent, yeah.
Not consistently, but I've been involved in it for about 15 years now. Consistently, I can say probably the last 7-8 years I've been. Probably half of that time. It's like the first half of that time I was like, doing a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, and how did you get involved in the music business?
At first I started out producing.
Oh, you were producing, okay.
Yeah, I was making beats. I wouldn't call it producing because there's a difference between a beat maker and a producer. So I was a beat maker.
Like right on your laptop.
Yeah.
Basically, just keeping it simple, right on your laptop.
Yeah, I was a beat maker. That didn't work out too well. So, just my drive for music and loving music, I just kept going and started unlocking more things to do in music. So it just kept going, right?
Well, I want to ask, what motivates you to keep going? Because, as the years go on, it keeps changing, drill music, all different types of rap.
What motivates me to keep going?
Yeah.
I just love doing it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a financial motivation towards it. There's not like a competitive motivation. It's more so just a matter of like loving what I do. Like I don't do anything outside of this. Like if you're a baller, what motivates you to put up a shot?
I'm good at it.
It's just for the love of the game.
It's for the love of the game. You feel me? Like you chef.
Oh yeah,
Cook by yourself.
You're right though.
Yeah. So that's what I just love to do, bro. And I do it real good. So I can compete. At a high level. Doors open that I didn't expect to open. I've done different business ventures with people. Some I can't really, when you're pen right, you can write. There's a lot. It's so many avenues in music. I think that could be like a motivation in itself. Just seeing like the possibilities are endless, especially like when your name starts to circulate in that pool, you know what I'm saying?
And that's a good point. And it's tough to get your name to circulate in the music business these days. It's just competitive, right? So you said you started off making beats.
Yeah.
And you said that failed for you. So what did you pivot into after that?
Rapping.
Oh, so you went from beats to rapping?
Yeah.
Okay, so from there you just started off with like a mixtape and then...
what's crazy is I'm in the cusp. Because you gotta think about it, like us in our 30s, right? We're in the middle of two generations.
Yeah.
We are the people in the middle of the generational gap, right? So you got the young boys that's, like you said, drill, and some still make quality music, right? And then you got the old guys. I don't want to call them old, but you got
the predecessors,
the forefathers of it. You know what I'm saying? And they showed us the way. So we like in the middle of it. So I say that to say, when I started making music, I was at the end of an era. Like I caught the end of an era, like back in the day when you used to go to the African stand and pick up the CDs.
Oh, that's way back. Yeah.
Feel me?
That's 2 for 5.
That's when I had no clue of anything business wise with music. I was still a youngin'. I say I caught the end of that era, right? And then the internet boomed. So it was like I had to learn music on an internet level. You understand? So that kept me going as well. And as far as like jumping into rap, I had to jump into rap on an internet level. As far as like YouTube and shit like that, that wasn't around.
Yeah,
right? So I had to grow through times of change. Like
that's true.
It's like the electric car coming out of nowhere. It's like the hell's going on? You gotta.
You gotta adjust with the times and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you was rapping growing up, who's the main people you looked up to rapping?
Well, I'm from Marcy, so I seen Jay-Z and them. It's probably about like when he came out. I was like 8 years old when Rockefeller blew up, and I got to see that. Like I'm sitting right here next to you. I got to see MTV and stuff come through the projects. I got to see him bring Oprah to the projects. Yeah. It's like certain moments that's very significant for a young cat to see. And him, Big, I'm from Brooklyn. Fab.
Definitely.
Anything Brooklyn, honestly.
Brooklyn artists.
So like if you had to, what would be a dream feature if you had certain people you want to have on track with you?
A dream feature? Hov.
Number one. That's number one right there.
Yeah, Hov.
And I feel you on that though. So no female rappers? You fuck with female rappers or?
Yeah, I fuck with female rappers, but it's equivalent to like, let's say a boxer, right? I love using a boxing analogy when it comes to music and rap. Like let's say somebody coming up now, like a Shakur Stevenson or one of them, their dream fight would be Floyd.
Of course.
Right? So my dream feature, which is like a fight, it's like we go ball for ball with each other, would be with the GOAT.
Like Brooklyn's Finest type of thing.
Maybe.
No, I feel you.
So you mentioned, rapping in this new internet age. And the big difference here now is the distribution, right? So it's easier to get your product in front of millions of people, right? Because there's YouTube and social media. So can you talk a little bit about, how you've been able to leverage the internet and expand and grow your product so to get everybody to know who you are?
Yeah, it was all a process. Like I had to learn it. There's different ways, especially now you have a podcast, you deal with the algorithms, right? Yep. So we went from different eras. We went from before our time when they had the cassettes to, iPods coming to now in the internet era, and now we have to deal with social media and the algorithms and stuff like that. So, everything is just a learning process, and it's like, how do I get advantage? You run an ad. There's different tricks of the trade now as times evolve. Like, TikTok came out. I never took to TikTok.
I don't blame you.
I never took to TikTok. To this day, like I probably posted videos. You can look on my TikTok probably like last week. Finally, right? So it was like all about evolving with the times, but not getting caught up in that race because it's gonna constantly evolve. You gotta stick. Me personally, I stick to what works for me, right? And I just try to build my core following up. Like with music, you have to build your core following up because it don't take $1 million to make $1 million. You understand?
That's true. That's a good point right there. So if you had to pick the indie route or label, which one would you stick to?
I take the label route. Because I've been on the indie route, right? And I'm from the hood, I'm from the projects, right? And everything come out my pocket, right? And that don't feel good.
Trust me.
So, that don't feel good. So it's like, you take an advance from them and you got to pay it back, but if you're nice, you're going to get it back. And then you get put on a global stage. You feel me? So, the indie market is great it works for certain artists. The indie market is great. It works for certain artists. But, why not have the access to the pipeline to shoot straight for the big screen?
So let's say if someone from a record label is watching this right now, like what do you want them to know about you? Like what's unique about you, right?
Well, I got a brand that's moving vertically. I'm not just one of these rappers that's trying to get on. I think that's another reason why my process has been how it's been. You understand? Like, let's say, for instance, say you was a rapper. Let's put a perfect example. You have a brand, right? You have your logo. You have the new Nike symbol, per se, right? You're a rapper, but you have an entity where you could put other artists under, right? You could start a whole entertainment company. You could even sign podcasts under your channel. You could monetize your own stuff. You could do everything. Now, he's a rapper from around the way, and all he does is just hire people to shoot his videos, and he's looking for a deal. He don't have none of that. He might be an easier person to sign, right? He might have an easier lane to lay that board, to rock up, because it's not as complex, right? In regards to you, now, say I was a label head, I gotta come sit down with you and figure out the math a little bit more, right? I gotta come partner with you, but you have to build it to a sense where it makes sense for these giant corporations and these machines to even partner with you, if that's what you're aiming for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And that's me.
Gotcha, because you're bringing more to the table than just lyrics.
Yeah.
Right, you're bringing more, like a brand, infrastructure,
Everything,
and like it looks as if like going forward you want to also have that label where you have other artists. Absolutely. And now you managing all of that, and
absolutely.
Okay, kind of
that's
like
the end game.
Yeah, okay.
The end game is not to rap forever, right?
Yeah.
But I want to be in music forever, because there's people behind the doors that none of us know. Yeah. And they're gonna be here forever.
That's true. And then there's artists that may not have, they may have the lyrics, but they may not know, like, all right, how the business side of it, because the business side of it is...
It's a whole nother monster.
That's how a lot of rappers get got too. They don't understand the business.
That's how, if you, let's take that same analogy, a lot of them that's just making music and dropping it, and, they're going for the quick bait, they get got, and 5 years from now, they're crying like, "Oh, I want to get out of my deal," right? The good thing about an indie route is you build it up. Now I'm putting brick by brick and setting my own foundation. So, from here to tomorrow, something else could happen. I'm building a core following, and that's the positive effect about the internet now. Had it been back in the day, I probably would have never knew you guys.
That's a fact.
But all it takes now is a DM. A follow. And now we're connected and we're in the physical doing a pod together. You know what I mean? So that's the positive effect. Like, I didn't need a major label to sit down with y'all, whether y'all have 1 million followers or one, like a DM.
That's crazy. That's how business works. That's business in new generation. That's true.
Right.
So like, how do you deal with like non-supporters, critics, people like that? Because the indie route, doing your own thing. You expect people that to like be on your side, but sometimes people don't want to support you, or they be like, "Oh, nah, like I'm good." Like, how do you deal with that, like criticism, not support?
Early on, that was a thing, right? Early on, that was a thing. I'm not gonna lie. When you're not as seasoned, you be looking for that, right? But the people not gonna be the people that support you.
You appreciate you. Good, keep going. Like we trust me.
The closest people to you are the furthest ones away from supporting what you got going on.
Yeah, we know a thing.
We're talking to the right. We the right trio right now.
Since we started the pod, we realized that. Yeah.
So if you looking for that, you in trouble.
You're big trouble.
Big trouble. So for me, like, I seen success like in increments, but on big levels, right? And it had absolutely nothing to do with anybody who could personally call me. Who I come on my bed for at 3 a.m. Like, no. So as far as like dealing with critics or non-support, I don't deal with none of that, because they build a new McDonald's everywhere, every day, and it don't matter if a family member go buy a burger out of it. It's gonna do numbers. It's gonna sell fries.
Regardless.
You feel me? So I don't deal with that.
It does what it does. That's 100%. You're right. So, like, you have any any tiny regrets? Because 15 years, I know you've been ups and downs. Like, you've been around. So, you have any regrets or anything?
I mean, see, for me, it's 15 years, but I done been in the street. I done chased girls. I done messed the money up in parties, vacations. I done did so many things aside from the business that, I could sit here and say, like, I was in the music for that long. But, like, the past, whatever amount of time I just said, like 7 years, 8 years, it was like, all right, no. You got to start learning how to draw this crowd. You got to start learning how to reel them in, So, I got no regrets, bro. I'm going to do this till I die.
I hear you.
I guarantee that. And another thing, and this is in any field we look at, right? What I tell people is the ones that got the super bag, right?
You're right.
They 50 and up with the big bag. So there's no rush to the money. You just gotta build it. Build yourself up.
That's big that you said that. Because a lot of people, they want to get on and immediately.
You can't, in anything you do, I'm pretty sure you watch other podcasts. That's my shit. I watch podcasts all day. You can't sit there and be like, yo, bro, you see what they doing over there? No. You don't know their process. You don't know their process. So there's no regrets at all. Regret for what? I'm having fun while I'm doing it.
I think that's key right there.
That is. A lot of people don't, because they get on and they just want, I want money now.
And I'm humble as shit too, right? So when people come to me and they be like, yo, I'm like, okay.
It's none of you.
Yeah, that's right. All right, cool. Like, I really like doing this. I have fun doing this. And, where it goes, it goes. And it's going to go because at the same time, the motive is to, bring in the money, but, there's no regrets. It takes time. Everything takes time.
Everything.
Braun is on 4 rings in 20 seasons.
Still looking for more.
And that's the point of it, just enjoying the process.
Enjoying. A lot of people don't.
Because I think a lot of times we see the end result, right? We see other artists in the game with, jewelry and all these other things.
You got that? I don't got that.
You don't know, like, the late nights in the studio.
Bro.
You don't know about, like,
the ups, the downs, the business transactions that you did with other big artists in the game that went left. And you just some dude that working 9 to 5. You understand?
It's the grind, right?
So this is honest money that you make, and you losing thousands of dollars investing. So that's another thing too. Like, ain't no regrets, bro. I put my money where my mouth is. Like, people don't do that. So why would I look at a critic? Why would I give a damn what anybody's? If it's just a thought, if you ain't putting money to it, and I'm putting money to it, so that's my thoughts. What my thoughts is on. I ain't thinking about that. I ain't thinking about regrets and anything about anything like that.
So, what's your goal? Let's say the next 2 years, right? Is it to put out like an album, mixtape? Is it to sign an artist under you? Like, what's like that big goal for you right now?
Honestly, we playing in God Labs, and in any market you in, bro, you can't really plan too much. You gotta remain fluid. In anything you do, you have to remain fluid.
Yeah, because it's kind of like anything can happen.
Anything.
Anything. Especially music. Music. You get one phone call, it's like, oh, everything just...
Well, I just signed a 1-year lease at a new studio, right? Okay, now tomorrow, perfect example. I just signed the 1-year lease at a new studio, right? So now I can sit here and say, well, I'm going to build this studio up for the next year, and this is what it's going to be. Tomorrow I get a phone call, I gotta relocate.
Let's go. We need you in LA.
Right. For some better business, some bigger bag, I gotta do it. So it's like
another year.
All right, change your plans.
As long as you're just making a positive approach and another step to your on your path, then that's what I'm doing for the next however many years. So everybody should do whatever you're doing.
And that's key to stick to it though, because when people don't see the results immediately, they just want to like, yo, I'm done, or just do something else, or just regret. That's why a lot of people you see them come up, or you might see a new face and just go on like in a couple months or the next year.
Absolutely.
But that's smart that you're sticking to it, even in the ups and downs.
Absolutely. I think it was who was it? Was it Nip? It was one of these rappers. It was like, what worked for me is I ain't quit.
Mm-hmm.
You can't quit in anything you do, bro. You can't quit.
You can't.
You can't
even teach that.
That's
just in you.
You gotta have that in you. You gotta have that in you. You play ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you be down 50 at the half. You be up in the third quarter.
End up winning Clippers and Warriors. As I said.
Right.
You say you can't quit because I'm thinking about all these big time artists that you look back at the time when they performed and nobody was there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see videos. There's like 10 people in the crowd.
Right. I think I was watching Travis Scott when he had performed in who is that? Mm-hmm. Right now
he's doing 300K in his first week.
He got his own shoes.
Again.
His own shoes he got.
Right. So it's just a process, and you just got that trust that process.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that though. And the ultimate goal. So it's like, you ever thought about like going to a different city or like overseas? Because I know some people like they'll be in their city and they'll just like relocate, go overseas, get more money over there.
Nah. I mean, I've been to other cities.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Out the country?
Not with music.
Uh-huh.
I've traveled the world, but not with music. I haven't like left to do music in other places. No.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that way because the time that I spent, like outside of the town, it made me appreciate all of the opportunity that we do have here.
Big city of dreams, New York, you're right.
Like we have a lot of opportunities here, bro. So I don't think about leaving New York City to go do anything. Like this is where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
If anywhere, this is where it's at. So
Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, some people, as long as you stick to it, that's true. I mean, you seem like you got it well put together. You got your head on straight, everything. How these ladies treating you out here? How dating scene looking for you? How the ladies treating you out here? You know we's getting into it. You come on Everything NYC podcast. We getting into it. How's the dating scene treating you out here? You seem like you got it well put together.
That's just where random.
You gotta get them. You gotta get them, yo. You gotta get them. You gotta get them.
the dating.
How they treating you out here?
The date. What they say? The dating pool got pee in it.
I ain't expecting. I hear you on that though, but that's what like they say they want. They say you want an entrepreneur man doing his thing.
They don't want that, bro.
They don't,
They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want that.
What you think they want?
They want somebody that's gonna be in the house. They want to lock them down. They want to keep you on that leash, bro. They don't want that.
So just cap.
You know what's crazy is big cap. You know what's crazy is what I ask women. Maybe you should too. You have to ask them. It's like, how do you feel about seeing? How do you see life, or can you see your life with somebody that's famous?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you deal with fame?
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like 9 out of 10. Be like, no, I don't want my life in the public eye and this, that, and the third. But the same ones that say that will go on the gram or on the internet and be looking at Chris Brown like, oh my God, you know what I mean? So
no, that's true.
The dating scene is rough, bro.
Nah, it's rough, especially 2023. Yeah, it's not like how it used to be.
They want the benefits of the film.
Yeah,
it's rough.
Because these women out here is different. So you believe in like marriage, kids, family, all that? Like,
I got a daughter.
You do? Oh, where?
Yeah, my daughter's 12 years old.
Oh, that's what's up.
So, yeah, I got a 12-year-old daughter.
That's what's up.
As far as marriage goes, my unicorn will have to fall out the sky for that.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
And some women not even marriage minded. They just want to come get the benefits, reap whatever, and then just keep it moving.
But
So
as men, we do have to understand that if you shop in the same store for the same, you're gonna get the same outfit, right? So sometimes you are attracted to a certain type that might not be for you, right? So I think lately, what I have been thinking is like, all right, maybe I gotta switch up the kind of.
You talking about swirling?
you talking about hopping that fence? Hopping that fence? I hear you. You got to read between the lines.
We get it, man. You talking about the swirling and
Where's swirling come from? That sound, you gotta get that right there.
the swirling comes from when you have like, let's say, let's say you have like an ice cream and you mixing the vanilla and that chocolate, that's where it's coming from, right? That's where it's coming from. So, but yeah, I get where you're going from, where you're coming from with that, and hey, if you gotta explore and go after what's best for you.
Yeah. Anyway,
I got a question. It's a little controversial. Would you date a woman that makes more than you?
absolutely.
No problem.
Hell yeah.
They're like, because some people they be like, nah, they not with it. Some dudes,
Bro, absolutely.
Yeah.
You make more. My voice messed up.
No.
You make more than them. They gonna date you.
100%.
All right, so date up.
Reverse it.
Date up. Why not? You don't mean I want her money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna want mine's neither.
At least you can check that off, right? You can check that off. Exactly.
Yeah, well, would you date a female rapper though? That does the same thing as you?
If it work in the swirl, maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, why not? Possibly.
So you said you're looking to look for certain things that you're not used to looking for. Like what? Like name like the qualities. Like what will matter in a woman to you? The qualities.
What would matter in a woman?
Qualities, yeah.
Damn,
That
bro.
you could be like, yeah, this is it.
Damn.
Yeah. He's asking because there's ladies that look, that's been following the pod, and they're like, man, I want this, I want that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
And they come to us, they be like, oh, can you help me find this kind of dude and that?
They don't want me though. I know they're not gonna want me.
Don't trust me.
You never know.
You shining,
Nah,
entrepreneur, you got your light. I'm telling you, they gonna see you. They gonna see this, and they gonna be like, yo, Diallo, who's that? They gonna be like, who that?
Diallo, they not gonna say that.
I'm telling
They
you.
gonna say he got mad girls.
Nah.
Oh yeah, they
You know that. You know what they do,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I know you got girls. You lying. So I don't got time for that. Like, I'm telling a lot of you girls.
They say that to anybody, though.
They would have said
Absolutely.
that. Especially anyone that's kind of like in entertainment. Yeah.
Exactly. They think y'all got a bunch of podcast groupies. They don't
Yeah,
want
I mean,
y'all. Well, I don't know. You got a girlfriend?
I'm chilling right now.
Oh, all right, we can talk.
I'm just trying to be one with God right now and stuff like that. I ain't really in a relationship right now.
You say you in the morning of God right now?
I'm just trying to focus on God right now. So I don't know about all
Yeah,
that.
I don't know
Why you lying? I don't know why you lying.
We recorded them. I mean,
I don't know why you lying.
Yeah,
But honestly, I think I just need a good girl, right? I do like the fiery kind of women. I think we all do.
like not gonna take nothing.
I can't. You know what it is? When I was younger, I was like one of them guys that would just, if I run over you, I run over you, right? And then when I got older, I think I kept dating that kind that wouldn't let me do that. But I do believe that it's more than that. It takes more than that now. Like, a good girl is necessary. Like, somebody that you could build with.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, you can't build with everybody. I can't give you say this is her. I can't give her $10,000 and expect the same thing out of her as a good girl. She's gonna get the bags and whatever she's gonna get. She might say, "Wait, I'm gonna hold this and invest it for I think I'm looking for that now.
Because you older, more mature, got your head straight in.
And I know where I want to take shit. I can't go where I want to go with an airhead.
Just pretty and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, nah, I feel you on that. Cause I'm pretty sure like your old situations, like you say, that probably came up because they see you on YouTube, they see you shining, they see you doing your thing. They probably old situations probably came back, trying to rekindle the flame and stuff like that.
Yeah, ain't no flames here.
If they ask for a reason. I hear you on that 100%.
I don't even do X's. Twitter did that now.
Yeah, nah.
You can leave that for Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Leave that for X. Not me. I don't want it.
So like back to that. I just want to like get that because I'm telling you. They're gonna hit me up. The bid connecting.
Look.
The bid connecting.
The bid's connecting.
I'm telling you, they gonna hit us up.
The bid's connecting. I'm connecting. You could come. Talk to me.
I'm telling you.
Come talk to me.
I know.
DMs are open, right?
We know how this goes. We know how this goes.
The DMs is open, man. Just come correct.
Tell that, cause so you got any like love songs there for the women that you can recommend? Cause they might want to hear something.
Kind of like a Ja Rule Ashanti type of thing.
Yeah.
I ain't got a Ja Rule Ashanti type of shit. Like my last record that I made for females is probably like a disappointing record. It was like, damn, you disappointed me. Right? You feel me?
Yeah,
but soon I'm getting like I just said, I signed that 1 year lease. I'm gonna make a shitload of a whole catalog for the women. you know.
So you got the 1 year lease. So you dropping an album, or what you trying to do with the with that spin?
Honestly, with this new studio that I'm opening, I wanna run podcasts out of it.
Yes, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanna run podcasts out of it. You know, different. See, the way social media works now is like there's like different avenues that just produce content, you know, and it gives a lane for artists and comedians and stuff like that. I want to get into more of a production kind of thing out of there.
The whole,
not just the music, you know what I'm saying? And build like a network.
That's the beauty of it. You could take it in so many different directions.
So much you could do.
Yeah, so that's where my focus is at. Aside from music, that shit comes so natural, bro. And I love to do it. Like I stay in the studio in the morning.
Yeah, because it's natural, like you said.
I love doing it.
It was just like this.
So I'm gonna make a catalog for the women and another catalog for the streets and just do what I do. But my main focus with that is like to build like a network. I want to build like, you know, Revolt TV.
Yeah.
That's the.
And of course, if any other artists need studio time, they can contact you.
No.
Oh no, no.
Don't hit you up.
No. It's not open to the public.
Oh, that was fun. All right, cool. No other artists.
So keep the DMC yourself, basically. That's what you're saying.
We're not recording people. Nah. We in New York, bro.
And you got sure. And you said you basically like an engineer. You got the YouTube. You got everything. You got the camera. Like you basically literally got everything you need.
Self-made.
You could literally do this for the rest of your life, like you said.
Yeah.
You have literally everything.
Absolutely. The only thing I have to do now is acquire more talent.
Around, like a team.
Yeah, I could serve as a team, bro.
Right.
I could shoot your podcast.
Oh,
I can edit your podcast.
Word.
And I promote your shit like you never seen it promoted before. This is what I'm saying. Like I want to build a Revolt TV kind of situation, you know, and it don't take a shitload of brains to do it. You got the talent, you got the people, you got the drive and the focus to get these episodes down.
And just flood
it. And what's gonna happen? You're gonna see progress. The more you do it, you're gonna see the progress.
I was just about to say that. The more you put in, what you get back.
Absolutely.
So if you had to give 3 reasons to the label, people, anybody, like 3 reasons why they should listen to you, Billboard Benny, why you should listen to me, 3 reasons. What would be 3 reasons you would give to the people?
3 reasons. That's a good question.
I tried, man.
You wrote that down?
Nah.
Just came
little freestyle. You know, you're a rapper.
I like that.
You're a rapper. The freestyle just came to me and stuff, you know.
3 reasons. I don't know. I give them a main reason. The main reason is I'm a brand. I'm my own entity in itself. You know, I'm a marketing. I don't want to coin myself a genius, but
if you want to,
I'm a mastermind, bro. Like I don't just do things to do it, right? I'm very calculated. I'm serious. I'm very serious when it comes to business. I'm driven. I'm passionate. I can give you a multitude of reasons why you should fuck with me versus homie that's, you know,
down the block,
off the pills.
There's a lot of that.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of that.
This is a sure thing. It's fail proof. This is absolutely fail proof.
I mean, time tells. You still here.
Yeah.
And for anyone that's seeking that mentorship to get into the business, is there any piece of advice you want to give to any of the the young dudes that's trying to like come up right now?
You have to make sure the people around you want to see you win. First and foremost.
That's so important, man. That's very important. Very important.
You know, in rap and in music, everybody want to be the man. You know, sometimes there's some people who don't care to be the man, right? You just want to build. But somebody got to be the face for the place, right? So you have to make sure that the people around you want to see you win, genuinely want to see you win. You have to make sure the people around you are going to play a role. You got to have role players around each other. You can't have people around you who got egos. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm above that. You broke, bro. You can't be above anything right now.
Facts.
The only way we gonna get where we need to go is if everybody get dirty. Ain't nobody above nothing.
just like an NBA championship team, right?
You gotta have Draymond. You gotta have
the Draymonds.
You can't have 5 steps. It's not gonna work.
Not at all, bro. Not at all.
But nobody want to be Draymond.
Right.
That's the issue.
I say that, and I say just be patient and stay consistent, and don't let the voices in your head talk you out of a blessing. Because if you got a gift, that's a blessing in itself.
Yeah, no, that was
So I
good.
tell you, right. Stay out of jail, stay out of trouble, bro. This is a fact, bro. The other morning, I seen 2 kids on a bench making noise. You know, I go talk to them. I say, bro, how old are you, bro? You know, I'm 17. How old are you? I'm 18. You're drunk out your mind. You about to get on this bike together? A bike. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I box. I had to tell a young boy, yo, he might be your ticket out, bro. You probably got family that care about you. You know what I mean? I always try to motivate the youth to, you know, do better. But what they don't want is what we didn't want. Mm-hmm. We didn't want the older guy telling us what to do, like you know more than me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You look at your old head like, oh, you just told me.
You see how you like, you said a few times, you shine, right? Bro, for the life of me, I'm not a materialistic person. Mm-hmm. But if a young cat see me looking how he want to look, he going to listen to me over somebody that don't look like that.
That's true.
He see me driving and pulling up at something that he want, and I hop out and I tell him the sky is purple, he's going to be like, you right, big bro.
Listen.
You know, so, you know, that'll be my message to the youth. And, you know, for anybody that's watching, any man that cares about seeing people who were like the young dudes that was us before do better, you just got to understand them. You always have to understand them because we all make mistakes and we just better ourselves. And some of us ain't have the same guidance as others. Mm-hmm. It came from broken homes.
This majority, yeah, where we from. A lot of people don't have their fault and stuff like that.
Or their mother.
Yeah, true. And they just have to learn as they go. Mm-hmm. And that's typically, that's inner city, our community, stuff like that.
Absolutely. It's about changing the narrative for the kids. That's shit. Talking that might be like one of my big motives, bro. I want to change the narrative. I want to touch people.
Yeah, because when you learn as you go, you're bound to make a bunch of mistakes, right? Mm-hmm. You know, that's why it's good if you have that older head that's like, look, man, I already went through everything. Mm-hmm. Right? Look, here's the game.
And I see the positive effect through the music, right? Mm-hmm. Come on, bro. I'm from the projects. Mm-hmm. You go on my page, I got a plane behind me.
Mm-hmm. I'll stop you.
You feel me? I don't own it.
Yeah.
Never said I owned it.
I think so.
But it's a plane behind me. Mm-hmm. So, young boy come on my page, and like, oh shit, big bro doing something, right? Mm-hmm. No, I'm just showing you that it's possible. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not selling platinum records yet, right? I'm going against the machine, more or less, right? Mm-hmm. But I can show you that there's absolutely nothing that they're doing marketing-wise that we can't do. Where we from? You just gotta bring the greatness out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There's greatness in all of us.
Gotta tap in. Mm-hmm. No, 100%. No. I mean, you really very knowledgeable. You know what you're talking about. As you can see, this is not just a typical rapper. Like, he's a little bit more than that. You can't even put him in that box and label him as that. Yeah. I'm learning a lot just from you sitting here speaking how you're speaking and stuff. It's real interesting, though. You got anything?
No, that's it. So tell them where they can find you.
Well, my old Instagram was hacked, so now.
When was it hacked?
Like last Sunday.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
that was caught me off guard. I was like, yo, what happened?
Yeah.
That was like a stressful week, bro. Because I had a network on there. It's coming back slowly. You see the blue checks trickling back in it. Every time I see a blue check follow me, I'm like, yes. They found me. They found me.
Because the hacking is just the worst, man. It's just like now you got to start from scratch.
Yeah. Especially when you're big, you got a name, a voice, and you got to start over.
And where we come from, you see the millionaires follow you. It's like, hi, I'm doing something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you wake up and you see that shit going. It's like, oh God, no. Yeah, these people are busy. They're not thinking about, I'm gonna go follow Benny again, right? You gotta get that traction. But yeah, Billboard Benny CGs, CGS on Instagram and everything else. You find me on everything else, same thing.
Okay. No, this was a very interesting interview, man.
All right, cool. Well, look, we covered some pretty good topics on this interview. We learned a lot about Billboard Benny, and discussing this music business. There's so many different ways to take it, right? It's not just about spitting lyrics.
In my city, we do what celebs do. I'm from New York. We don't get fanned out by celebs because we the celebs too.